Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Happy 2026. I'm so excited you're here. Everyone loves kicking off the new year with new goals. And so my goal is to provide weekly training sessions with you that are immediately actionable. They're short, they're concise, they're actionable. You can go and implement what you've learned and then come back next week and watch another episode. So I'm very excited you're here today because I want to talk about one of my goals that I have and share with you how you can implement it into your workflows. And that's really around growing with a sense of ease and purpose, but with ease. Because when you take goals and you break it down and you start something new, you're building a new habit, and you come from a place of familiarity and comfort, you will more likely compound on that new habit that you're trying to work on that will result in growth for you. And so an example of that can be with health. Like you might decide that you want to be healthier and eat healthier. And so when you start eating healthier, you realize, oh, I'm going to start walking a bit more. And then your habits start compounding as you feel better about the one thing that you gave yourself was like, hey, I'm going to eat healthier, I'm gonna not eat processed food, and then you suddenly started walking. And then when you started walking and eating healthier foods, you see something else that you wanna do. So good, easy action compounds on more action, which equates to, in the case of careers, growth, visibility, and confidence. And so when it comes to your career, and I've talked about this before, is you're the CEO of your career, but let's take it up a level. You are the CEO of your life. We have one life, it's right here, and I'm completely in charge of the experience that I'm living. And so being the CEO of your life and a way to also practice strategic decision making is having a plan on what to execute in the year. And so all CEOs, all businesses run with annual plans, 3-year plans, 5-year plans. And so they don't do it in isolation. CEOs have a board of directors. And the board of directors are people with great experiences, differing experiences, and they provide counsel to the CEO on decisions, on key decisions that they need to make for the organization that they have. So who is on your board of directors? I have a board of directors and I talk about it with my coach and he's like, what a great concept. I'm like, who wouldn't want a board of directors? You have people that are fueling your own growth. So to set up your board of directors, which is the training for today, is identify the key pillars in your life that matter the most to you. So for example, it could be a pillar for health, a pillar for relationships, a pillar for finance, and a pillar for career, because we're talking about career growth. But you could ladder that up into finances. Identify your 4 major life pillars, and then take a look at, in the current state that you're in, who is the lifeline that supports you with those goals outside of yourself? And what you want to do is identify somebody to do it with you. Like, let's go on a journey where you're going to be guaranteed growth and some support and comfort and giving yourself a little bit of ease by having a professional help you achieve goals in that pillar. So for example, health is the easiest example for all of these things, but do you have a gym membership? Do you have a personal trainer? What holds you accountable to your health goals, or who? And I say what because there's a lot of content you can consume that you can incorporate into your board of directors if finances are tight. But the thing is, you have to actually be specific about who that is. Like, you don't want to listen to multiple podcasts on how to manage your health. You want to pick one person that you're going to see as your personal go-to, and you're going to treat them as your advisory board for that pillar. So identify one or invest in one, and where you can invest in it. And if you can't, then find the one source that speaks the most to you. They either complement, their style complements the way you learn, or you look up to them and so you're inspired by them. But identify one for each pillar. And so for financial, it's so easy. Financial advisors are relatively free. If they take fees out, it's out of the earnings that you have is unnoticeable. So why would somebody not just go to the bank and go talk to a financial advisor? But identify your board of directors. And the same thing goes for career growth. Like, your leader does not count. as your board of director. Your leader's job is to make sure you perform, and they might be inspiring and they might be somebody you totally look up to, but don't put them on your board of directors unless they literally know that, hey, you're my lifeline to my career growth, which unless you're paying them to be your coach, I don't think they signed up for that. So get a career growth coach. And I learned this so late in my career. I got a career growth coach when I was going through a transition from working at one organization for 20 years as a VP. And when I finally got a career growth coach to support with my transition, and then later for different things, I realized that I probably would have been further off in my career had I had one way earlier. So coaching and investing in coaching and having somebody to support your career growth is essential. And there are free resources such as this one, such as my group coaching sessions. Find your person, invest in your person, or find your free resource. So set up your board of directors, write down your goals, because when you write them down, they're obviously more likely to happen. But then adding that visibility with a board of directors, writing down your goals, plus a person that's going to help you take the action that you're starting from a place of ease, is going to feel so good. Have AI check, the audit your board and audit the habit you're going to start with. But you can tell the person, if they're a real life person, you can easily share the goal with your personal trainer or your career growth coach. But start with the place of ease. Starting from a sense of ease and clarity is going to give you so much confidence. And I wish you so much growth in 2026. And if you want to grow together, that's what my program is all about. I share what I'm doing with my audience. I group coach once or twice a month for free. You can check it out on my LinkedIn page. And I offer a membership where we practice themes, and the main one is typically networking. Like if your networking practice is not a practice, you're limiting your career growth. All of this is inside my membership or my coaching page. Reach out to me if you have any questions. I wish you a happy, easy, successful, and very fulfilling 2026.